You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
Coming to you from the Bob Studios, it's the History of Bad Ideas podcast with your host, Jason Brigger and Jeff Now.
Welcome to episode number 21 of the History of Bad Ideas. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And with us, we got the best color man in the business back, Nick. How you doing, Nick?
I'm good. Glad to be here, Jason.
Good. It's been a while since you've been on the show. It's been about, 10 weeks?
Maybe. Somewhere around there.
We've been lost without you.
I don't know. We've had some other guests, bigger, better guests.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
One wrote a book.
I know. Well, two wrote a book with Jeff Morris guest.
Oh, that's true. That is
true.
true.
And now with Amy Whalen Dagger guest.
I know. This is your third time on here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So technically you're a friend of the show now, but since you're a color man, it doesn't count. So, sorry, Dick. At least you're the best color man in the business.
You'd rather be our color man than our friend anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, a couple things here. We're on the Musings Geek Network. Got lots of new shows. Just a little housekeeping here. Who the what now?
What now?
Who the what now? Who's not doing the what now?
What? Who did what with the what?
That's a new show on our network. So take a look at them.
Yeah, that's the brother of Annalise, who's on Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks.
Yes.
I always screw up the title of them, and I apologize on that. But yeah, he's on that with a friend of his, and they also are started to do a Q from Hell.
Yes, they watch really bad B movies.
Yeah, so
they're different than Best of the Worst. Best of the Worst does more popular movies that were bad. Q from Hell is more B movies.
They're kind of the stuff that you would see pop up on Mystery Science Theater.
And when you would go to Blockbuster Video back in the day, Moment of Silence for Blockbuster, you would see, the
like Frankenhooker.
What's the tagline?
What a day!
When you move the VHS cover,
you push the button on the cover.
I remember the scary Jack Frost movie. You had the snowman with the teeth, and Blood Diner. That was a good movie. Cars 8, Paris. So we welcome them to the network. And big news, we got swag. It's officially in. And Nick saw it today.
I did see it. I didn't get any, but I saw it.
Well, you can't get it until number one fan Doug gets swag.
Yes.
We promised him the first piece.
We did promise him it. So we'll be shipping out to him this week. And we're on a limited run right now.
He's your brother, and you have to ship it out?
Don't tell people that. That was breaking news.
Yes. No one knows that number one fan Doug is his brother.
We do now. So, great, Nick. You know what? You're already screwing up the show.
Nobody can put two and two together.
When he comments with the same last name on the History of Bad Ideas Facebook page.
Only the people who are detective enough to do so.
That's true. Everybody that turns on the page. You got anything plugged this week, Nick? Twitter account? You don't tweet.
I have a Twitter account, but yeah.
You don't tweet. Okay, you just are nosy on everyone else's. So, at least you haven't negotiated for, contract negotiations like Amy has.
I had Dairy Queen tonight. It was fantastic.
Was it? There was no line?
No line. Right in and out.
Yeah. Amy last time came on the show, wanted to go Dairy Queen, and unfortunately there was 20 people in line, so she valued coming on the show on time instead of missing Dairy Queen, in honor of missing Dairy Queen, so there you go. So, okay, listener feedback.
From number one fan Doug.
That's right. Starts every time. He got a couple this week. Do you think they are jumping the gun by already having a release date for Fantastic Four? Fantastic Four 2. Maybe number 1, too.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it's done nowadays, is throwing out release dates. If it turns out this flops so bad that they don't need to release it, they'll just drop it.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to corner the market, and they want to set their date so everyone else has to work around it.
I don't think anyone's really scared of Fantastic Four 2.
No.
If Marvel's now afraid of Batman versus Superman's release date and sending out Captain America 3, they're not afraid of Fantastic Four 2. Sorry, Fantastic Four 2.
I don't know. When Fantastic Four comes out, everyone will see how great all the players are, how great the script is, how great the acting, directing.
The script's been in development for 5 years now.
Yeah, the longer it's in development, the better it gets. Isn't that how it works?
Sure. And the more screenwriters you have, the better.
Yes.
Yeah. Nick, you excited about Fantastic Four 2?
Isn't 5 years ago when the first Fantastic Four came out?
Second one.
They're rebooting.
Right, but but when the first one came out,
I think that was 2008, maybe. When was
Earlier
that?
than that, the second one, Rise of the Silver Surfer, was about 2008, so I guess about 2005.
Okay.
so they've been planning the
I could look
reboot
that
since
up.
the second one failed the first
Yes,
time.
yes. Because Galactus was a cloud and not an actual alien. Ugh, fuck you. So, yeah, I think they're jumping the gun, Doug, but it's going. I don't know if the first Fantastic Four, the first one's going to be any good. Doug did have a comment about Chef, the movie. It's how great is it that Chef has earned more at the box office on 624 screens than the other woman earned on 1,114 screens this weekend.
That's excellent.
I think that's great. Go Chef.
Yes, we still need to find it and watch it.
Yes, yes.
But then
I
they
actually
wait-
do want to watch it now since all the people are in it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to watching it. Unfortunately, it's probably even. I still need to see The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Cuban
next.
Fury.
Cuban Fury. That's
with Nick
probably out.
Frost.
I think that's out of the theaters by now.
I think it's on DVD right now. So there you go, and it is great. Let's see here from Graphic Novice on our network. They look forward to our weekly Alpha Flight segment.
We don't have one.
Not going to happen.
We made a special Alpha Flight segment for them last episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that was about it.
We gave more love to Alpha Flight than Marvel has. So there you go.
That's true.
On a side note, I did listen to 40 going on 14 this week.
Yes.
And I'm catching up. And they did a G.I. Joe from the 1980s.
Yeah, I heard the first half before they went to
And
break.
I sent you a text
You
today.
sent me a text, and
it is awesome.
I didn't hear the end of it yet.
It is. There's a website, yojo.com, that they went on to during the podcast, and it has every release date, or every action figure that was
figure.
released. Man, there were some rough ones. And I was looking at it, I was like, I had a lot more of these than I thought I did. Nick, did you have G.I. Joes?
I
Growing
did,
up?
but probably not.
Not that many?
I couldn't remember any specific characters.
You could, if you looked on yojo.com, I'm serious, you could see a lot of S&M guys that were dressed on it. I think they made the comment, Dr. Mindbender, he has no shirt on, but he has a doctor's jacket, like, it's like, ooh, that's kind of creepy.
So they turned a ball gag into a mask.
Yes, pretty much. And they did make a note, like, all the ninjas in, like, 1992 start wearing purple.
Yeah, purple and pink, like bright colors.
That's not deceptive.
Did they have a feather coming out of their head?
They did not. They did not.
Yeah, they were questioning whether these ninjas were staking out like the gay bars or something, and that would blend in. That's the only place that would blend in.
Of course, I think the Storm Shadow guy they did say did look like he was in a country western bar, and he did. He had like the ruffles, and it's like, this isn't Storm Shadow. So it was actually fun to see all the guys I used to have in that. Man, I wish it was socially acceptable to play with those again.
It is. You have a child.
He's not old enough yet.
Oh, yeah, they're like 6 and up or something, aren't
Yeah,
they?
well, he's just not into it yet. He still picks Superman when we play superheroes, so...
Jason's just not willing to give them up to him yet.
Oh.
That is true. That is true. Of course, I do have two boxes of over 50 of the Star Wars Episode 1 when they just came out in 99. Like everyone else, but I thought they would be worth something, so I got them all in the boxes, the new episode figures. They're not worth shit.
No.
So come about 6 or 7, my son's getting all of them opened up. He can play with them. Merry Christmas.
And he'll play with the Jar Jar the most.
No.
Okay.
From Paul, he gave us a list going back onto what is it? The last week's top 5, the guilty pleasure movies.
Yeah.
He gave us a list from the Huffington Post. He sent us a link.
Yeah, I read that article. Good article.
It was a good article. A couple of them. Jawbreaker.
I never saw it, but it was one I've actually kind of always wanted to see. Well,
It was
since
not bad.
Since I heard of it a couple months ago.
With
I've
Rose
been wanting
McGowan?
to see. Yeah, I've never seen it. Didn't know it existed till a couple months ago.
Nick, just jump in on any of these if you saw them. Sweetest Thing.
Didn't see it.
My wife likes that movie a lot. Christina Applegate and Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa Smile.
I actually liked the movie.
Oh, really?
And I mean, I understand why people don't.
Yeah, I watched it with
Well,
you.
yeah,
It was
well,
bad.
I know you don't like Kirsten Dunst, so anything
No,
she's in, you won't
and
like.
Julia Roberts, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Julia Roberts either. But, the other people, Julia Stiles, I always liked her.
I didn't like Julia Stiles.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. And
Oh, yeah, she wasn't.
yeah, and I kind of liked the story. Now, it wasn't a great movie, no. I mean, but the story I thought was a unique enough story that it told kind of
Enjoyable for you.
Yeah, it was enjoyable for me.
Okay. Orange County with Tom Hanks and...
No, Colin Hanks. Not Tom
whatever.
Hanks.
Yeah, it would be better with Tom Hanks.
It was funny. It wasn't great, but I mean, I was surprised that some of these movies were as low on Rotten Tomatoes list as they were.
I didn't know Orange County was that got bad reviews when it came out. I thought it was popular at least.
I think a lot of people went to see it. I think the critics panned it, and that.
Did you see Orange County with Jack Black?
I didn't see any of the movies on this list.
You were killing me. You better step it up, okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Honey?
Honey, I never saw.
Nope. Josie and the Pussycats was on there.
I don't know how that was so low rated. Although it was one of the higher rated ones on this list, still don't know how that got
Still
up.
haunts you, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, people just didn't get it. When people complain about, it's just commercialism, like, did you watch the movie? The movie's about commercialism.
Maybe we all got it and you didn't.
No, I think it's the other way around.
I'm just going out on a limb.
You liked the movie.
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, you liked it when we first watched it.
Yes, but in the meantime, I haven't watched it since. I don't know if I want to watch it.
I did. I watched it a couple weeks ago, and it held up. I was expecting it to... I'm going to watch it, and I'm like, oh, okay, people are right. No.
Is it better than Spice World?
Oh, yes, better than Spice... And I like Spice World.
Oh, dear God.
That could have fallen on my guilty pleasures, because I'll admit that was a bad movie.
God.
But it amused me.
Oh, man. Step Up? The first one was actually not horrible. Step Up 2, The Streets was the best.
Oh, well, I mean, the first one, centered around Tates,
Tates,
so.
That's right. Did you notice, Nick? We don't call Channing Tatum anything except Tates now. Jeff's personal friend.
Yes.
Is there any celebrities you're personal friends with? Tom Selleck?
No.
I'm friends with Tom Selleck. I call him Stash.
Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker. What do you call him? Catcher? Bob. Oh, okay.
So you don't get the... Oh, it's not the one of them cool nickname kind of friends.
Yeah. I got Stash.
Stash.
Wicker Park, which Josh Hartnett, which I remember watching with you.
I don't think I ever saw
We did. We previewed it. There was no way in hell I'm watching it by myself.
I read that and knew nothing about this
remember
movie.
watching
I
that
never
preview.
remembered the movie. I didn't remember
it was that
anything
good that
about
you don't
it.
remember it. There was a time that Josh Hartnett was in everything, and it was all crap.
I mean...
Except Sin City.
Yeah, and he wasn't good in it.
He wasn't in it much either.
Yeah, he had the beginning and end scenes, I think.
And Transformers.
Now, Transformers is still a piece of crap.
Yes.
There's no way that, this Huffington Post list of it being a good movie that people hated, no, that's just a bad movie.
Yes.
All the way around. There was nothing redeemable about that movie.
Just the new one has dinosaurs.
Well, the new one is probably going to be better, but that first movie, no. I mean, come on. He's afraid of stepping on the rose bushes.
Don't step on the rose bushes. Fuck you, Michael Bay. God damn you. All you had to do was take a Transformer and hit it against something.
Yeah. Just Transformers fighting. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom. That's it. From Bob, new Terminator movie. Thoughts on that? He said he found it interesting that James Cameron gave them an idea how to work with an older Arnold Schwarzenegger. Kind of piques his interest. I did read about it. I can't remember exactly what it was.
What, the machine's age or something?
No, because the skin they use is very like a version of human skin, so it kind of ages.
So it'll wrinkle and get flabby?
Yeah. So...
Yeah, no.
I did see the first photo shoot, or the photo from it. It doesn't look bad, but it's a photo, so it doesn't have any dialogue or preview, so I'm intrigued by it, but I think it's kind of played out.
Yeah, they don't need to have Arnold Schwarzenegger come back in these movies.
Nick, anything about Terminator? Are you excited about it at all?
No.
No?
Not really.
Best color man in the business.
Did you like the other ones, at least?
I don't think I ever really saw the other ones.
Do you watch anything?
Have you seen a movie?
I have seen a movie.
Back when Jeff was alive, they were called talkies. When he was young.
Back when I was alive. I didn't realize I was a vampire.
Let's be real, you're dead inside. I'm slowly getting there. It's okay. And finally from Desmond, I thought this was kind of funny, at D. Hassing on Twitter. Is any scripted television on the Sci-Fi Network even worth watching anymore? I heard Being Human was good.
I haven't really watched it recently, but I like Being Human, although
it ended.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, so then probably no.
Nope.
I didn't realize they ended it, but I really liked the British, the BBC version much better.
Of Being Human.
Being Human. but the American was okay. But if it's ended, then there isn't a good one on.
Is Ghost Hunters on Sci-Fi?
That's not scripted.
Really? Come on.
Well, it's
Come on.
scripted is in actually being. I mean, that's just people saying, "Okay, do this," and then they try to make it look real.
You mean reality TV's not scripted?
Well, it is reality TV. If you watch True TV, they even have a disclaimer. This is all reenactments.
Oh, that's like
Lizard Lick towing and all those.
the parking wars. I think was the one that I heard a lot of people
Amish Mafia.
complaining about.
Amish Mafia is too. Allegedly, just read the front. Read the beginning of the thing. So there you go. There's our listener feedback for the week.
Yay, listeners! Thanks for feeding us back.
Okay.
Did you feed them first?
We're feeding their ear holes right now.
That just sounds dirty all around.
Only because that's where your mind goes.
That's right. So there you go. There's your listener feedback, and I think that's it. Do we have music for draft day?
I don't know, do we?
We do!
All right. Well, let me find the music.
Fire that up. Okay, that music, even though Jeff doesn't know it, is draft day.
Whatever.
Get your Casio out. Let's start doing some music. Let's see here. So this is from Michael Lee from our network. He did his own Alpha Flight draft. And if you guys have a draft that you want to do, send it on in. For Alpha Flight, he had his shapeshifter as Martian Manhunter. Scientist was Hank Pym. Magic user was Madame Xanadu. Because
we pretty much took Dr.
we took
Voodoo
the
and Zatanna away
Zatanna,
from
Dr.
him.
Voodoo.
So.
The Disturbed hero is Deadpool. Speedster was Jesse Quick. And the leader is Wolverine. Let's see here. He thinks this would be a pretty sweet team, and it's mostly balanced, which it probably is.
It wouldn't beat my team, though.
Yeah, I think your team was pretty bad with Quack McDuck or Launchpad McDuck.
Launchpad McQuack.
Whatever. Next,
And that was the different one.
Oh yeah, that was a different one.
The Losers was Launchpad McQuack.
Right.
The Alpha Flight was the previous one.
That's right. That was with Amy. That's right. Amy's team kicked everyone's ass. That's right. You see what you did, fucking Launchpad. So this week we're doing the Criminal Minds team. This is from you, Jeff.
This
you
is
wanted
for me.
This.
Yeah, I've been on cable. Has been showing a whole lot of Criminal Minds these past couple months or whatnot. So I pretty much think I've seen the entire run of the show, except for maybe the last season or two. Criminal Minds, and I kind of got into it and I liked it. And so it's a team of FBI agents working for the Behavioral Analysis Unit, so they're profilers for the most part. And I thought, well, man, let's see how good of FBI agents are superheroes or pop culture people outside of this universe could be.
So here's our team we're drafting. Aaron Hotchner was the leader.
Yes.
Let's see. He's the head of the team. He was a prosecutor for a time. Let's see here. His prosecution team has let's see here. Helps his team craft tight cases, and he also maybe will skirt the law to successfully capture and prosecute an unknown subject. He's a hostage negotiator, and let's see here. He wrote a book on it. He speaks in a monotone voice almost, very stoic and cold. He says his worst quality is that he has no sense of humor, and he doesn't trust women as much as men, and he's a bully. He's extremely loyal and protective of his team. Let's see here. Number 2, we're drafting a veteran / old guard.
The character of David Rossi is played by Joe Mantegna. He kind of replaced Mandy Patinkin's Jason Gideon, so pretty much the same. They take up the same spot on the team, but
he's more old school.
He's old school. He's the old guy who comes back to kind of help. He's got his own issues he needs to work through, but he's kind of there to help maneuver the team through rough times using his.
He's an experienced profiler,
yes,
okay.
Experienced profiler.
Derek Morgan is a physical specimen.
Yeah, he's pretty much the tough guy of the team. Still a very intelligent guy, an athlete. Came up from, the poor background, kind of a self-made man.
Okay. Let's see here. He doesn't trust his coworkers, it says. Let's see here. Emily Prentice. She's
Emily
in
Prentice.
international relations.
Yeah, she was as pretty much she came on and she was the one. She's been around. She's worked for I think Interpol and knows a bunch of different languages. So she's kind of there especially for when international things take place. She is very helpful at those.
Dr. Spencer Reed is a socially awkward genius. He's the youngest member of the team. Let's see here. His strengths lie in geographic profiling, cryptology, and discerning patterns. IQ of 187, great memory, can read 20,000 words per minute. But they say he's kind of like a geek, like a Star Trek geek.
Yeah.
Okay, just awkward.
Awkward, and doesn't necessarily fit in socially.
Okay. Jennifer J.J.
Jarreau.
Oh, I was going to say Ja Rule. You all right?
Jarreau.
Media relations. She's not in the field. She's basically just kind of handling the media.
Yeah. At least through the majority of the time, she did end up getting her degree or whatever in criminology and getting the promotion or whatnot.
Okay.
But for the most part, for the run of the show, she was the person who finds the cases and brings them to the team's attention.
Talks to the family,
talks
victims'
to the
families.
and the media whenever they need to get the media involved and stuff. She was always the go-between between the team and everyone else.
Okay. And you got lastly Penelope Garcia, the computer expert. Like every other team
Like
that we
every other team
have,
with a
we
computer
got a
expert.
computer geek.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she was a hacker who got on the FBI's list, and they ended up recruiting her to be in the team.
Okay. So if you just start listening to us, draft day is we all do a regular draft, and you can't pick somebody that's already been picked by the other team, and you can fill out your members, the roster spots as you seem fit. And at the end, we determine that Jason has the best team. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So let's start the draft. Okay, Nick, you're the guest. You're going to go first on the draft.
All right. First, I'm going to select my socially awkward genius.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Beast.
From the X-Men?
From the X-Men.
You're not even a comic book fan.
I know, but I went with socially awkward genius.
Okay.
He's seen the movie. He knows it.
He knows it.
He knows it.
Okay.
That was the one movie you have seen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have seen that one.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. I'm going to start off with the leader of my team. Mm-hmm. And it's
The
going
leader?
to be the leader of Bruce Wayne.
Fuck you.
I got Batman leading my team.
That's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. I got to go first. I get Bruce Wayne.
That's who I had as my number one pick.
I know. That's why I wanted to pick ahead of you. He fit the description perfectly, so I had to go for it.
I'm going Sherlock Holmes for my awkward genius, the Benedict Cumberbatch one.
Sherlock? Oh, yeah, he fits that category pretty well.
Yeah, nobody can get any of his tics or anything, so I'm going with him. I like that one.
Oh, that's a
I was
good
proud
one.
of that.
Didn't even think of that one.
Well, I had Batman as my number one pick, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, well, you got Sherlock Holmes.
Fuck you. Okay, Nick, you're next.
I'm going to go with second pick, international relations, and I'm going to take Thor.
Okay. He is from Asgard. Nick's
Interdimensional relations.
Nick's got the most powerful team.
Yeah, he'll beat up Batman.
Okay, Jeff, you get next.
I'm going for my computer expert, and I'm going for Barbara Gordon as the Oracle.
Okay.
Keeping my Bat theme going.
You're going to do the all Batman team.
Yeah, maybe.
Robin's next.
He might be. Depends on what you pick.
Or Nightwing. Let's see here.
Or maybe 2 or 3 other Robins. I don't know.
There's enough. I am going to go with my leader. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going my old guard. I'm going I'm going Brian Mills from Taken, Liam Neeson's character, who is definitely an old guard, old school person.
You're right. I like your first 2 picks, Jason.
Yes.
I can't argue.
It only can go downhill.
Knowing you, it will.
And I'm finished. Go ahead, Nick.
All right, I'm going to one-up you on the veteran old guard pick.
Okay.
And I'm going with Hannibal from the A-Team.
Okay. You do love your A-team.
John Hannibal Smith.
Do.
I think it would be better if you had Hannibal Lecter.
I'm just kind of surprised you didn't take the entire A-team.
Right.
Okay, that means that it's my turn. And yeah, we'll go with my international relations of Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow.
Okay. Yeah. That was good. She is international. Granted, she'll kill everybody.
It's a tough character who will kill if need be. So,
okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see here. I am going, let's see here. I'm going my leader. I'm going a true dickhead. Doesn't trust women as much as men. He's pretty much like that. And he is a bully. Norman Osborn, Spider-Man's nemesis.
Oh.
And he was in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything else.
Oh, yeah, well, he was in charge of the United States Department of Defense or something.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
After a secret invasion. So I'm going Norman Osborn. He's a dick. He'll work well with Brian Mills and Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
I like my team.
If you say so.
I like it. Nick, you're next.
All right, I'm going to go physical specimen, and I'm going to go Kato from the Green Hornet, Bruce Lee's character.
Ooh. Wait. You don't want to do the Seth Rogen movie character?
No. I think Bruce Lee holds himself a little bit better than Seth Rogen.
Unless Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is around. Yeah, that was him, wasn't it? No, not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Manute Bol, wasn't it? Who did he fight in the
I don't remember who.
Dragon. Enter the Dragon. I think it was Manute Bol, actually. It wasn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't know.
I don't remember who it was.
Oh, God, we're going to get killed on that one. Moving on, go next.
But anyway, I like Nick's pick.
I did like Nick's pick. I like Kato. Nick, you have a good team.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, I'm also going to go with my physical specimen. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go with Luke Cage.
Okay.
I mean, he's a smart guy, can hold his own, and
bulletproof.
Yeah, bulletproof really helps. So
I like Luke Cage a lot. I like him. I like what they did with him. Okay.
So he's going to be on my team.
I am going with media relations. There's no one better than the Watcher. The alien guy that just watches over the Marvel Universe.
Utu the Watcher?
Yes. Nick doesn't know who he is. He just watches the whole Marvel Universe. So when people talk to him, he'll just be like, I don't know. I just watch. See? Perfect media relations.
No, person's supposed to be, relations to wow. What?
I'm going the Watcher.
So
wait till my next pick.
This guy just looks over, and then what else does he do? Just
he reports
watches.
back to the other Watchers.
See? About what's going on in the world. Yes, he is pointless. Shut up. Moving on.
So you admitted you have a pointless person on your team. All right.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right, I'm going to go with my leader, and I'm going to pick Jason Bourne as my leader.
Damn. I would say that we could kill you because we have superheroes on the team, but you got Thor and Beast to protect you, so never mind.
He's got superheroes too. He knows some of them. He knows enough to protect his team.
And if you try and kill Hannibal, you're just going to have like stuff blowing up around his feet. You're never going to hit him.
That's true. Brian Mills could never get close enough to him.
That's a pretty... I didn't even think of that.
That's good. I like that.
He's never got shot. Hell, I might as well just throw a bunch of G.I. Joes on my team.
Good, Jeff.
Oh, where are we going now? I'll go with my socially awkward genius character of Peter Parker.
Spider-Man?
Yes, Spider-Man. You're a big Spider-Man fan? What do you mean, nah? I mean, yeah, he's socially awkward and he's a genius. He fits the bill.
He does fit it. Just not inspired pick. Not inspired by.
He'd be better at media relations for Jason.
Well, he'd be better at media relations than Utu the Watcher.
That's like hearing you say Utu. Uma Oprah.
I hope I'm getting his name right.
Let's see here. My physical specimen is Red Sonja. So there you go.
The Brigitte Nielsen movie?
It's from the comic book, but yes, the same character. Red character. She's spelled Red Sonja.
Sonya.
I know, but Sonja. But anyways, I like her. She's a kick-ass barbarian type person. She can hold her own. Perfect specimen. So there you go. There's my pick.
All right.
Fuck Kato. Got a sword. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. There's only one media relations man for the best color man in the business, and that's Wolverine.
What?
Well, he
short to the point. Is he going to take any
everybody. Shit? If he doesn't like a press guy, he'll just stab them. I stab you.
Yeah, okay. Public relations, the guy, the gruffest guy in the world. Yes, okay.
You don't like it? Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you had such a promising team going, Nick.
Let's see here. Go ahead, Jeff.
All
It's
right,
probably
what do I
like
have
Wolverine.
left? I think I'll go with my old school guy. I'm going with Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern.
Okay.
He, pretty much the guy who runs the Justice Society, the pre-Justice League. So yeah, he
Nick, draft a walking tree on your team because he ain't going to do anything against wood.
he doesn't need to do anything against Nick's walking tree because we'll just have Luke Cage beat the crap out of the walking
Of course,
tree.
he does like wood. Bum, bum.
Oh, boo.
Hey, who doesn't? I'm 35. Everybody does. Well, not me, but
I'm like, what? I'm 35. I like wood. That's what you're saying.
Jason's shaking his bottle of Viagra.
moving on. Fuck that. We're moving on.
All right, Jason, what awful pick do you have coming
I don't
up?
even know anymore. I'm going international relations, interdimensional Thanos. He will fuck your
Serious?
shit up because if there's a murder on Mars, he can get it. On Saturn, he's got it. He's awesome.
Yeah. The FBI behavioral analysis unit is investigating Saturn murders.
Have you seen G.I. Joe? They go all over the world. I think our unit can too.
the world? Not other worlds.
How do you know? You're just limited in your scope.
We're making an FBI team. The FBI isn't investigating.
Plus, that's just when you see
It
Thanos.
starts with the moon, then it goes to Mars. Next thing you know, we're on Saturn.
Oh, Black Widow does Russian accent. Ooh, mine does, Klingon.
Well, I think I'm.
And plus, I want to see Thanos get into a little SWAT truck. His armored SWAT vehicle.
I'm beginning to think I'm the only one who took this serious.
I took my team seriously. I love Thanos. International dimensions. Come on, relations. Fuck you. Make a record of that, Bruce.
You're just jealous I got Bruce
Shut up.
Wayne as my leader.
All right, I'm going to totally redeem the Wolverine pick.
This is your last pick,
Go
isn't
with,
it?
yeah, computer expert is Neo.
Okay.
Whoa.
I like the pick.
Good pick.
He's blown away by his ability to show up. Whoa. That's
Okay.
not a bad pick. I like it.
Mostly a good team, Nick.
I like your team.
Mostly a good team.
Mostly.
I like Wolverine.
Well,
Who's your media relations, Jeff?
that's
Your
what
last
I got
pick.
left. Media relations. I've got Allison Blair, the Dazzler.
Rather have you picked a Blair Witch instead of Dazzler.
No. She
spirit
fits the role. She's in charge. He's doing spirit fingers.
For all those who can't see,
Second week in a row I've done spirit fingers or
No, but Dazzler. I mean, her mutant power is pretty much to charm people, get them to like her. I mean,
only if disco music's playing.
It could be any type of music. I mean, that's what she does. She gets people on her side. She gets people working, and she's just recently become a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent anyway.
And what happened to her?
She got kidnapped by Mystique, and Mystique took her place. But she was at least good enough to get on the team.
To quote Eurotrip, worst twins ever. She's the worst agent ever.
Well, that's why she's doing media relations and not field work.
Oh, but the Watcher was bad. Okay.
Yes, the Watcher was bad. Where's your
Once
final
again,
one, Jay?
default to the guy who's watched the show before.
Graphic novice help.
Well, they'll agree with Wolverine because he's Canadian.
Yes, that's true. What's that old boot? Hey? Okay. Computer expert, number 1 or 2?
2,
MODOK.
1.
Arnim Zola. I'm going Zola. I like MODOK, the little tiny big head.
Yeah, I'll go Zola over
He can get into
MODOK.
any computer system, as you see all in Captain America 2. He's great with tech. So there you go.
Well, it's better than your Watcher pick,
Yeah, screw you.
and better than your Thanos pick.
So I got Norman Osborn leading a team of Brian Mills from Taken, Red Sonja as the physical specimen, with Thanos for international relations, and then Sherlock Holmes as the awkward genius, with the Watcher as the media relations. Don't talk, just watching, and Arnim Zola as the IT guy.
You started out
Copier's
well.
done, Zola.
and
Can you
then,
come in and could you? I'd pay to see that.
Copier is Can you fix the copier? Just get right in there and
The toner's out.
static electricity isn't working properly.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right, I have leading the team is Jason Bourne with Hannibal, Kato, Thor, Beast, Wolverine, and Neo.
Yep, that's a good team.
That's a good team, except Wolverine would be bad
I like
at his
Wolverine.
position. Wolverine would be great.
You're
and
taking media
something-
relations way too seriously.
I am. Oh, let's put it this way. I picked Dazzler for media relations, and I feel I hands down have the best media relations person on our teams. I mean, Dazzler is the number one in her position right now. I wasn't expecting that when I picked this, when I decided that's who I was going to go for.
I should have picked Robin Williams from The Crazy Ones, the TV show for the media relations.
There you go. At least that's somebody who deals
Go
with
ahead,
that.
show me your tell us your team.
My team I've got as my leader, Bruce Wayne, as the
Oh, fuck you,
Batman. My number 2, I got Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern.
Fucking trees.
I got as my powerhouse guy, Luke Cage.
Like that one.
My international relations is the Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff.
She can't do much on Mars.
Well, she probably can't breathe on Mars. But my team is only solving crimes on Earth.
Well, you're limited. Anyways, moving on.
My awkward genius as Peter Parker, the Spider-Man. My media relations as Allison Blair, the Dazzler. And my computer expert, Barbara Gordon, the Oracle.
Let's all just say Nick wins.
Except for Wolverine.
Nick wins the majority of it.
6 out of 7.
All right, I can.
Default.
Best 2 words in English language.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Okay, at least Jeff remembers that music.
Hey, that's my favorite music.
And we were not kidding, we did add a new instrument to the studio. It's growing the studio. Nick, the color man, actually has music, a keyboard. There you go.
Hey.
That wasn't a bad joke.
That's all he's learned how to play so far.
20 years of playing. That's what he's got. Okay, News of the Geek. Ant-Man. My God, is this a cluster. Doug, number 1 fan, asked if Ant-Man is in trouble. I don't know if it's in trouble, but there is a lot of shit going on.
So what's going on after Edgar Wright's out?
Adam McKay from, Will Ferrell's favorite director.
Yeah.
He was in talks, then he dropped out, and then he issued a tweet saying, "Oh, I've been too busy with other movies." So now they
Was he signed to do it?
He wasn't signed, but they were close to negotiations. So now
I'm not sure I would want Adam McKay directing it anyway.
They said the frontrunner is the guy from Zombieland that directed Zombieland.
I like Zombieland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who the guy is or what else he's done, but if based on Zombieland, I feel a little better.
I just hope they don't fuck this up because they're
Yeah.
still committed to July 2015.
Yeah,
2015.
the Edgar Wright stuff is what's bothering me. I mean, the guy who was so passionate about the project and they can't come to terms.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So that's your news right now. Everybody else is still attached to it. Michael Douglas, Paul Rudd, everybody. So we'll see. Let's see. Flash and Gotham. Flash from the CW, which is in fall, and Gotham, which is on Fox this fall. Basically from some of the early reviews on the pilot episodes, they've been getting really good things. Gotham was recently screened in Los Angeles. Hollywood Reporter reveals that it is the series that gained the most buzz with buyers from overseas.
Oh.
Let's see here. Sarah Wright, head of acquisitions from B-Sky B. Let's see here. I guess it's in the UK. Is quoted as describing it as a smart origin story, beautifully produced with a strong cast. So that's pretty cool. Good job for Gotham. Flash, they said, has gotten better reviews their pilot than Arrow did, which is good because Arrow's pilot was kind of weak.
Yeah.
But they said it looks better than Arrow right now. So that's a very good sign.
That is a good sign.
So there you go. That's just a couple of things right there. Speaking of Thanos, my interdimensional, guy,
Okay.
Josh Brolin is the voice of Thanos. He signed on.
I'm not Yeah,
You could put him in makeup and he could play Thanos.
yeah. At first, I thought I heard he signed on to play Thanos, so I thought he was actually going to be. But
I wonder if
it
they'll
probably
take
makes
his-
sense. Yeah, they might motion capture.
Yeah.
It probably makes sense that he's just doing the voice though, because that would be a lot of makeup that you don't need.
Nick's playing something on the music. I don't know what
I
happened.
didn't touch anything.
Seriously,
All of a
every time
sudden-
you come in, we
It
have
is an
tech
old
issues.
keyboard.
We've had tech issues every time Nick's come in.
Well, it was the whole Thanos. I was doing some research today on Josh Brolin, and you guys are talking about him playing Thanos. I want to see him play Beck Weathers in the new Everest movie that's coming out in 2015.
Okay, you can go watch him play that.
Is there an Everest movie?
Apparently, he's playing Beck Weathers.
Am I supposed to know who Beck
Is that a
Weathers
porn
is?
star?
No,
Beck
he's-
Weathers.
It's the basically the 96, the story of the 96 Everest disaster, and
okay.
he's the guy. Beck Weathers he's got a book, Left for Dead. He was actually twice.
Oh,
People
okay.
left him basically because he was inches from death, and he somehow survived.
Okay, I didn't know that was the name. I think I heard of the story.
You know, I saw a 2020 or Dateline on that on Everest and how much it costs to go up there, and they say it's anywhere from 50 to 80,000.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's unbelievable. I did
Yeah.
not know it was going to be that expensive. I
just-
mean, it makes sense to be,
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it will cost a whole lot
but
of
like
money.
with the Sherpas and everything. But yes, 50 to 80,000. That's pretty impressive.
I'd love to go see it, but I told my wife because she pretty much was like, "You do not have any desire to climb, do you?" And I said, "No, They have treks that you can go over there that are like $3,000 to $4,000
Okay,
that you can go up to base camp. And
That'd
then
be kinda
go over-
fun.
I think that would be really neat to see.
and then just party at base camp basically for a week, and
I don't know. Base camp's still too snowy for me to even consider wanting to do it.
I don't know. It was.
I don't even want to walk to Canada because of the snow.
Let's be honest. You don't want to walk out in your front yard, Jeff. Okay.
Not when it's snowing.
You're going to be on those hover bikes from Wall-E up in the sky.
Hey, I'm waiting. Aren't next year we're supposed to have hoverboards?
That's right, hoverboards.
I'm waiting for the hoverboards.
hover bikes from The Simpsons. Hover bikes. I think that would be kind of cool. Of course, we had 88-degree weather here in end of May, and I'm ready for it to be done with. First week of June, and we're up to 86 and 88. Fuck that. Give me fall.
Wow.
I hate hot weather. I hate it.
I'll take it over cold.
Until I get a pool in my backyard, I can't do hot
Yeah,
weather.
the one in your gated community.
I do not have a gated community.
It's a gated community without the gate. All right.
the roundabout's a gate enough.
Unless you cut off the roundabout and show the man.
That's right, like my dad. I'm not going through a roundabout. The gated community. What the hell are you talking
Hey, look,
about?
Big Ben.
Swimming pool.
Bastards. Anyways, moving on. I threw this in there because I know Nick's a video game guy. Well, he used to be until he had kids. Now he's just, doesn't play anything. Jeez. God, how dare you take responsibility. Some video game news roundup. Never done this before. But Jeff's excited. Red Dead 3 is coming.
Yes,
They said next year.
Yeah, although I love it's the third Red Dead game, but isn't it, at least they're calling it Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes, because Red Dead Revolver they acknowledge, but they're not
I
really.
suppose it's actually a sequel, direct sequel. I suppose is how they're doing it, not a different.
Supposedly, it could
completely-
be a prequel to James Marsden or whatever. Not Marsden, that's the actor.
Yeah.
James.
Oh, the character.
Yeah, the
from,
characters
I forgot
from
his
Red
name.
Dead Redemption. It might be a prequel when he was running with the gang, so that should be interesting.
Okay,
I'm excited though. They
Oh, I'm
finally started
excited.
talking about it.
Good.
So did you play Red Dead, Nick?
Yeah, I actually stole your copy for a while.
Did you? I don't remember that, but I believe you. Did you like it?
Yeah,
a
it
good
was
game.
fun.
Mario Kart 8 came out last week.
yeah.
The only reason I might get a Wii U, not soon, but I
about
got
to say,
other expenses.
Well, when you mean Nintendo quits making them and they're
Yes.
selling them for $5 on the corner.
That's the best time to get that, and then for $10, $5 for the game, $5 for the U. I could do that.
Let's be real, they're going to have to come out with a new system, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
From everything I've seen on it, it's already dead.
yeah, I mean the numbers for sales is embarrassing. Let's see here, but PlayStation and Xbox One is selling like no other.
What do you mean for everything they did right for
The Wii.
Wii.
For the Wii, they did wrong for the Wii U?
Well, even people in my own family that play video games, but they're not, a big geek like I am on it, they didn't even know that it was a new system. they thought it was just an attachment to the Wii.
Oh.
And everything I've been reading on media reports and that is like a lot of the general, audience, the customers don't know it's another system either.
Honestly, that makes sense though, because with everything, it's Nintendo this and everything was renamed. All they did was add U, so it does sound like it's an add-on.
Yeah, could you call it GameCube 2?
GameCube U.
That's right. So I wish they would do it. I mean, they don't have horrible games.
No.
But they don't have hardly any, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, the U just didn't get games developed for it.
Man, I love Mario Kart. Man, I would love to get that. The Order 1886 comes out for PlayStation 4 in 2015.
Do I know what that is?
It is a steampunk... Don't get scared by that.
No, I'm actually intrigued by that.
Steampunk, I don't know if it's I think it's a first-person shooter. But they haven't said if it's multiplayer yet. And it takes place in like 1920s, 1930s London, and there's werewolves running around. And it's pretty cool. Like, the graphics have been pretty good. They pushed it back to 2015.
It takes place when?
1930s, I think.
And it's called 1886?
Probably takes place in 1886.
Okay. Isn't that about the...
He's so pretty, folks. He's so pretty.
The War of 1912 took place. 1812.
Yeah, I'm about to say, there was a War of 1912? I missed that in my history book.
The War of 1812 took place in 1912.
1912 was World War half.
Yeah. Let's try this again. What is in the beer tonight? Fuck you all. I'm out. So there's some video game news. I don't even know anymore.
Hooray. All right, moving on.
Bleeding Cool published a report citing that a Marvel source, Marvel plans to stop the long-going series Fantastic Four and Ultimate Fantastic Four. Reason is, according to the article, is... they don't want to continue to promote properties that they don't own in the movies.
When I read that, my blood boiled.
Yes.
I'm like, really?
It all comes back around, people.
You're going to cut the books, the comic books that people have been following for years because you sold the movie rights to them years ago, and you're now taking your ball and going home, essentially.
If you really want to make a noise, stop making X-Men comic books. You want to play this game? Go ahead. Come on, Marvel.
Yeah.
Let's see what big balls you have. Oh, Fantastic Four. Nobody gives a fuck about Fantastic Four since 1960.
Wouldn't it make sense that Fantastic Four, wouldn't more comic books sell
Correct.
based on the movie instead of the other way around?
Correct. But, people higher up rather be petty about dumb shit like this.
Yeah. They want to ruin the property, then get it back, and then salvage it.
And this is coming from a non-Fantastic Four fan. I think it's just idiotic. If you want to cut the series because it's a bad book, that's fine.
If it's not selling or performing, fine. And we know that Fantastic Four will be maybe not one of your top sellers, but it will sell enough to justify keeping the book in production.
The issue is that they said, do the movies really help promote the comic books? I've heard it both ways, that it does help a little bit. It does definitely do the recognition. I don't think it helps the monthly titles, but it helps the graphic novels.
But the comic books then don't help to promote the movies.
Correct.
I mean, the comic book people are going to go watch the movie
no matter
regardless, or they're not going to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, people who are collecting the comic will go see the movie, but... if you stop showing the comic, they'll still go see the movie.
I don't even like Fantastic Four, and I'll go see the movie because it's a superhero film. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I do the same. Although haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I haven't seen Spider-Man or X-Men. I gotta get on the ball here, people.
You have to get on the ball.
Had lots of weddings lately, so it's been killing my weekends. So, and then right before we went to air, we got news that Robert Pattinson, is it Pattinson? Is that how you say it?
Pattinson, yeah, I think so.
He might be up for Indiana Jones, the young Indiana Jones. Well, not technically young, but a reboot or whatever.
Reboot. So he's Indy, not Indy's son.
That's what it looks like.
Well, simple fact of the matter, he's got to be better than LaDouche.
That's true. Shiloh LaDouche.
Yeah, so he's got to be better than that. So, in comparison, can't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. It looks like he is. This is just straight from the internet. I'm looking. Yep, he's the front shortlist to play the rebooted Indiana Jones. Let's see, he's 28. He seems older. Because he's been around forever, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, because he's been playing a 119-year-old vampire in these movies.
The Daily Stars is reporting that even though Disney thinks Harrison Ford is fine to come back for Han Solo, it seems like Disney has decided 71-year-old is now too old to play Indiana Jones. You think?
Yeah, he's playing a 71-year-old Han Solo. We don't need to see a 71-year-old Indiana Jones. We need to go back and see, another 28-year-old Indiana Jones.
So would a 71-year-old Indiana Jones be looking for, say, his teeth?
Dentures.
When I went and got that damn Holy Grail, I dropped them.
And if you want to listen to a nice in-depth review of what could be done with Indiana Jones, listen to
Playground Zero.
Playground Zero presents. I know we've talked about them in the past, and maybe I'll throw a link up or whatnot, because their story or their episode of Indiana Jones was a really good episode.
Yeah, so there's your news. So that's it.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not all the news.
What do we got?
We got the episode 7, Star Trek episode 7.
Star Wars.
Or Star Wars, not Star Trek. Yeah. Star Wars episode 7.
That's right. Shit, I don't have the the actors.
It was, apparently I heard Lupita Nyong'o and...
somebody from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, now I forgot her name.
They're cast
Gwendolyn Christie.
Yes.
Have been cast in the new Star Wars episode 7. What I heard that today, I was excited.
I like the picks.
One, they're casting women in a Star Wars movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, that alone is bombs. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've had 2 women in the entire Star Wars movie.
Supposedly they're the Jedis. At least one of them is playing a Jedi.
Yeah, I heard they're thinking Lupita Nyong'o might be playing like a descendant of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, so,
I could see her doing that.
Yeah, and so I mean, I was excited about that, and being a fan of Game of Thrones, and Gwendolyn Christie being put in there. I mean, I put her on my list of kick-ass women a couple weeks ago, so I would like to see her, get some good action scenes, and I could see her wielding a lightsaber pretty well.
Well, there did get some photos this week that came out this past week that from the set of Star Wars, and they had showed a giant pig-like creature, and then some of the extras. It wasn't much. It was on Tatooine. They were filming it, or not literally. The scene they're filming is Tatooine. Thanos could help you with the visas.
Yeah, he could. I'll get your throat.
Is that your Thanos?
That's my Thanos. I've never heard
Where's
Thanos
the music
speak
for
before.
that joke? There you go. Thank you, Bob Euchre. But anyways, supposedly it's less CGI. Like Abrams is not doing CGI stuff.
Oh,
it looks great. Now I know it's just pictures and extras and some of the barges and the houses and that, but it's thank you. We don't need CGI. We don't.
I mean, and they're using CGI. I mean, you
Correct,
use CGI to clean it up and to add things you can't do. Yeah. You don't do the whole thing because
I still stand behind that Star Wars, the aliens in Star Wars, and even the scenes, the settings look better in the original trilogy than they do in the CGI prequels.
I mean, Yoda as a puppet looked better than Yoda as a CGI.
Yeah. So, okay, there's your news of the geek.
That's your news of the geek.
And that music can only mean one thing.
It can mean a lot of things, but it does mean...
plot lines. Basically, every week, somebody sends in our Twitter account, or on our Twitter account, at Bad Ideas Podcast, a movie that we have not seen before.
Probably have not heard of.
And we try to determine what the movie is, the plot of the movie, and then we check it up on IMDb afterwards. We do not know this beforehand. So, Nikki Ezzy at Pumazili on Twitter wrote in Paperback Hero. We do have another one for next week. Amy has, so that's... Yeah. So we do have a couple in the pipeline.
We have a couple in the pot, but go ahead, send them in, because if they seem real attractive,
Yes.
they might jump to the top of the line.
So send them on in, people. Paperback Heroes, the movie this week.
Paperback Hero.
No, Nikki, it might be another New Zealand film.
Probably.
Let's see here.
And
we can all agree.
I think it has to have something to do with someone who writes.
Yes, I agree with you on that. Nick, you got anything?
No, it's not about people who are saving paperback books.
Ooh. Or it could be
anti-book burners?
like Fahrenheit 451?
Oh, anti-book burner. I think
Okay.
it's someone who writes them, though. I still have to go with a writer. You can go on your own plot line, Nick.
I'm just.
I
Why
do
would
like
they
the
be
idea of
paperback though? Why wouldn't they go to hardback? That's where the money's at first. Is the hardback.
Okay, if they're paperback, they're probably the romance writers, because those are all paperback.
Can't we just do Kindle
Pulp
Hero?
Fiction type?
The Kindle Hero. Nobody does paperback. Nobody does hardback.
Yeah, they do. If they want
yes.
me to read it, they do.
Okay, yeah, but we know that you don't even walk. You can't even go to the bookstore.
Have you heard of anything called Amazon? They bring it to your house.
I doubt that you would walk to the door.
I walk to the door.
Bending over is another thing.
I've got a thing on the porch, a little table. They can just put it there so I don't have to bend
What the reaching
over.
stick is for.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
I just threw up a little in my mouth.
Yes, you're being insulted. Let's see here. I have big words to talk to because I got a Nightwing shirt on, so watch it. I'm pretty cool.
You're stealthy.
Yes. I haven't been stealthy since I was born. Anyways, let's see here.
You weren't
Paperback
stealthy
Hero.
then either.
No. Paperback Hero, back to the movie. I'm going with Nick. I think it's people that save the books. That are maybe on the high school do not read books. You know, the parents are
Banned
upset.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going with that. And their whole mission is to save these books and show the parents that these are good books.
They're not as bad as they seem.
Correct. What do you think? 1950s it takes place in?
No, late 50s, late 50s.
Okay, we're doing it late 50s. Maybe like a Pleasantville type area.
There
Okay,
you go.
Okay. That's me and Nick's story.
Okay, I would think, if it's about stopping books burning, I think it would be more recent.
No one asked you. You're not in our story.
Oh, right, I'm not in your story. Well,
Yeah.
my story is...
We got 2 scriptwriters. If we discuss, more than that is bad.
No. The more scriptwriters,
that's
the
right, that's
better.
right,
We
that's right.
established that earlier.
Okay, so what's your story?
Oh, God. It's somebody who's writing novels, paperback books. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out how the hero part comes.
Wow, this is a pretty exciting story.
Yeah. While investigating or doing whatever...
Research on their story.
Research, thank you.
Okay.
Research on their
Looks
story.
like Nick's Jeff got another screenwriter.
They save someone's life. Like, they're doing
randomly?
research. They're doing research on, I don't know, firemen or something. And so they're hanging around with firemen.
His romance novel has got firemen in it.
Oh, I dropped the romance. I can't handle romance stories. If it's a romance story, I
Jeff,
don't want to know.
he just goes right to the sex.
But yeah, so they're
Was he my
following,
fire hose?
I don't know, a fireman or a cop or
fireman.
something to write their story, to do research, and they end up getting thrown into a situation where they actually have to save people from death or mutilation.
This is the worst story I've
I
ever
didn't
heard.
say it was a good story.
Oh, yeah, because our idea was bad. Okay.
Actually, I like your idea better than mine. I just don't think that's what this movie's about.
Who does it star?
Well, I can't say that because...
Oh, you did see when you pulled up.
When I was pulling it up on IMDb, a name flashed in front of me, and I saw the name. And
Okay.
I can throw it out now. I'll tell you
Nope,
who it
nope,
stars.
nope.
I'll tell you who it stars.
No. Nick, who does our movie star?
I think what do you think that the cast of...
Wait, like Julia Roberts maybe, and somebody else?
I'm thinking more like the Dazed and Confused cast before they were in Dazed and Confused.
Okay. Sean Penn?
Sean Penn wasn't in Dazed.
No,
and
he wasn't.
Confused.
No,
Mila
Dazed and
Jovovich?
Confused. I was thinking of
Fast
Richmond
Times?
High. Let's see here. Get Nick, throw a name out.
Adam Goldberg? He was in Dazed and Confused.
Adam Goldberg, Matthew McConaughey.
I'm going to say Emma Watson, too. Emma Watson. No, she's too young. She's too young.
Yeah, Emma Watson and Matthew McConaughey before he was in Dazed and Confused. So
Shut
Emma
it.
Watson's 2?
Really? Go back to your fireman porn, okay? Just calm down over there.
When it turns out to be about fireman porn, you owe me an apology.
What do I owe you, a lap dance? I'm a little scared by that.
An apology?
Oh, okay. Looks like I just want to go.
Just tell us what it's about.
Yeah, please tell us what it's about.
Okay, we're ready to look.
No, we're just ready to get this segment over.
Okay, the full summary says... No, the computer's slow. Okay. Jack Willis is a handsome road train driver with a secret. He has just become a top-selling romance novelist. However, being a man's man in the Australian
What happens in the Australian outback stays in the outback.
To avoid embarrassment, he needs a name, a woman's name, and he chooses that of his best friend, Ruby Vale. I think to be the writer of the books, he needed a pseudonym, a female pseudonym.
This is awful.
He must do some fancy footwork to continue the charade when a glamorous city publisher, Ziggy, arrives to a dusty outback luck town to sign Ruby Vale to a major book deal. Ruby agrees to help Jack, although it's for her own gain as well. The publisher will pay for her coming wedding.
This sounds like a
Hamlish,
hold on.
Jack's buddy.
Does Ruby help Jack off the horse?
Boo.
He did the drum roll. It's okay.
Accompanied by Jack, Ruby goes to Sydney to meet the media, appear on TV, and cocktail parties, etc. Gradually, Jack realizes that he has fallen in love with Ruby, and she's engaged to his friend, while Ruby is also touched by Jack's novel. However,
plot lines are in this movie.
Hamish arrives in Sydney a few days later and asks both of them to stop all these foolish things. Okay.
Let me guess, does it start Katherine Heigl? Because it sounds like it would.
Okay. It takes place in Australia. We've realized that.
Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Wow.
It must have been before Hugh Jackman was Wolverine.
Back when he was singing.
Well,
dancing?
actually, 1999.
Oh, okay.
When did...
Yeah, but he was... I don't know. X-Men was 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, X-Men was 2001. Or, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is Jack Willis, Claudia Carvin, Angie Milliken, Andrew Gilbert, Jeannie Dryman, Bruce Venables, Barry Ruggles, and a bunch of other people we haven't heard.
Well, that was great.
All right.
Thank you, Katherine Heigl. What's that?
So, romance novelist was the closest we got to being correct.
I liked ours better. Next.
Fuck this segment's done.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Okay, box office bombs of the week. Not much.
Nothing bombed. It was a big day, a big week at the box office, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of been disappointing. No bombs lately. Yeah, wait till June or July. Middle of June, end of July.
No bombs because Pompeii was out months ago. So.
How can I be an optimist about this? Let's see here. $1 Million Arm has made $28 million on a $25 million budget.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
Not a bomb at all.
It's not really a bomb. I can't believe it made $25 million.
Oh, I believe a $25 million budget is kind of small for any movie.
The only reason I put this on the box office bomb is Noah passed $100 million domestically on a $125 million budget.
I didn't know it was still out.
It's in second run theaters, I think.
Okay.
Now, obviously, it made more internationally, but
yeah.
For that type of religious type movie, I know there are some issues with the people,
the religious people not liking because it
took liberties.
It added to the Bible. It took liberties with the Bible. It's okay. It would be a 12-minute movie if we just did the Noah story from the Bible.
That would be funny. That was the movie, and it cost $125 million to make. Nick, did you go see Noah?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste that 12 minutes.
Okay, good call. Good call.
I thought it was only going to be a 12-minute movie.
You just read the book instead?
Cliff Notes version.
10 seconds. So anyway, it made $100 million domestically. Obviously, I think that was kind of a bomb domestically. Internationally, it still made money, but
if they thought Noah was going to do more than $100 million,
I think they did.
I think they're a little skewed in their expectations.
I don't think anybody cares about Russell Crowe, to be honest.
Oh, I don't think he drives anybody to a movie.
So, okay, top 5 of the box office for May 30th through June 1st.
Maleficent.
Oh, thanks, Jeff, for popping in on that one. Nick, can you say that word?
Maleficent?
Okay, well. Never mind. So I'm taking
Maleficent?
Propecia made a whopping $70 million its opening week on an unknown budget.
Yeah, it's been getting. I don't know about necessarily reviewers, but the general public has been throwing out good things about it.
So I really don't have much desire to see it, but I
would like to see it, but it's it comes to cable or maybe I'll stream it
Beta.
online or something.
Betamax.
If it comes to beta, I'll be first in line.
Nick's a big Laserdisc fan. Because
I go back to old school Beta.
Beta. Can you rewind that? Oh, that was 8 tracks you can't rewind. Can you rewind Beta?
You can rewind Beta.
Be kind.
Be kind. Rewind. X-Men Days of Future Past made $32.5 million, $162 million total domestically on a $200 million budget. Let's just say that's going to make its money back pretty easily.
It's going to make its money back, but
it's made $500 million total worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah. I kind of thought it seemed like it'd be a big drop off in its second week here. That it surprised me. I thought it wouldn't have fallen that much.
Did anyone think
Maleficent?
Propecia was going to make $70 million though? I think that surprised a lot of people.
I think that surprised people. I do. I could be wrong. Maybe Angelina Jolie thought it would make that, but
Nick, you should take your kids to see that. They're young enough. They're old enough to watch that, right?
They don't get scared of frightening images.
Giant dragons.
No, not at all.
Nick, they're 21. They should be able to deal with it.
Easily frightened kids on the face of the earth.
My son saw the one commercial with the dragon, and he's like, ooh, can we see that? Nope. Please don't wake up in the middle of the night. Million Ways to Die in the West only made $17 million on an unknown budget. They said that actually got bombed. They thought that was going to be at least higher.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be higher, too. I've heard.
It looks funny.
It looks funny. I thought people who liked Ted would go up to see this one, but apparently it didn't draw in the same type of crowd as a talking teddy bear.
It seems to me that one could be one of those where all the funny parts are in the previews.
Yeah. Did you see that they have Doc Brown in the previews? He finds the DeLorean.
They should not have shown that in the previews
He said McFarlane was pissed. He didn't want it to be let out.
Oh, I mean, that was awful.
Because he tweeted like, oh, well, I guess since his cat's out of the bag now, here it is, me and Doc Brown, and they showed a picture of it.
Yeah, no, that should have been kept under wraps.
If they were going to show that, they should have just shown him, not him covering the DeLorean.
Correct. Let's see. Godzilla. They re-released that one with Matthew Broderick.
No, it's a different Godzilla altogether.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember you went and saw it 3 weeks ago?
I did. It was great. It was beautiful.
I always thought it was pronounced Gazira.
Godzilla. Made $12 million, $175 million total domestically on a $160 million budget. That is a big old win for them.
Oh, yeah.
Especially once you get the DVDs coming in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the international market will be pretty much as their bread and butter. The domestic more than paid for the budget. So
the good news is this is the last week we have to talk about Blend It with Adam Sandler.
Now, let's see, that could be thrown under the bomb.
Yeah, it could be. $8 million this week, $29 million total on a $40 million budget.
And they overpaid for that movie.
Yes, it could be a $4 million budget. I think you'd be okay. Hey, Drew Barrymore, you want to go to Africa? Sure, let's make a movie. I really think that's all he does now is, where do I want to go on vacation? Let's make a movie there.
That's not a bad idea. I can't believe the studios are still letting him do that.
Jeff, let's make a movie somewhere. Where do you guys want to go? Nick, where do you want to go?
Hawaii.
Wait, Nick wants to go to Everest. So let's make a vertical.
Himalayas, not Everest. Just the Himalayas in general.
Vertical Limit 2 with Chris O'Donnell. Can we get him on board?
No.
Okay.
Cliffhanger 2 maybe with Stallone. But
remember when I told you I would kill you last? Oh, that was Commando, my bad. He still threw him off a cliff.
Wow.
I lied.
Those Stallone and Schwarzenegger, they are two different people.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know about that. They both look like they're made of leather.
They're not?
Wow. Chef made $2 million, $7 million total this so far.
Go Chef.
Woo! Or as the French say it, Chief.
No, they don't.
Oh, maybe not. Upcoming this week, Edge of Tomorrow and The Fault in Our Stars opens up this weekend, June 6th.
Anybody have any desire to see Edge of Tomorrow?
Or The Fault in Our Stars?
I'm kind of intrigued by The Fault in Our Stars because I'm a fan of John Green, the guy who wrote the novel.
Okay.
I'm not going to run out and see it. I'll wait till it comes out on video
Betamax.
or cable or something. But Edge of Tomorrow just doesn't look good at all.
Did you see previews for that, Nick, yet? The Tom Cruise one? He keeps dying and dying. Yeah. Thoughts?
I didn't know which movie you were talking about until you said that Tom Cruise movie where he keeps dying.
That's not a good sign.
So not knowing the title of the movie after watching the commercial, not a good sign that you want to go see it.
No, I don't think it's going to be that good.
I don't think so either.
So there's your movie news of the week, or box office news of the week. How can you be an optimist with that music?
You have to be an optimist.
Oh, that's right. You
with
do have to
music.
be. Oh, respected Bastille.
There is no respect for Bastille.
Okay, Nathan Fillion news.
Yay, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion talking. He originally auditioned for the role of Angel in Joss Whedon's first television series, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, in 1997.
Yes.
However, he never met Joss Whedon until he auditioned for Mal in...
Mal,
sorry. in Firefly.
Yeah, I saw you had that, and I went, that can't be right, because he was in Buffy. And so I went and checked, and he was in Buffy after Firefly was canceled, and he was cast as a character in Buffy.
A reoccurring character?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, multiple episodes.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, I like I said, never really saw Buffy, so I didn't know, but I have friends who are fans of Buffy and talk about how he was in Buffy, and I went, then how was he in Buffy if he never met him until Firefly? He was in Firefly after.
No,
or he was in Buffy after Firefly.
Quick shout out, Stitcher. Every week.
Every week, yes. You can always download us on Stitcher, use your Stitcher app, listen to us and other great podcasts.
On Origins, we'll be there next week, June 11th through the 15th.
Well, we won't be there that long, but...
No, but we'll be there the 13th.
13th to 14th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually just paid for mine today. My little things. It's due today.
Well, I didn't. I got the badge. I'll get whatever I want when I'm there.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
So, but yeah, if you're going to be at Origins, Columbus, Ohio, let us know and tweet us, and you can always meet up with us. And you'll see our new swag.
Yay.
So that leads us to our top 5. Okay, so top 5 from last week real quick. Guilty Pleasures movies. Graphic Novice, they did talk about it on their podcast this week. Nickel, he's from Canada, you know. Not the whole thing, not the whole podcast, just them. He said that he sat through while he was laid up last week and was being sick. He watched the whole Twilight series. Oh.
And he enjoyed it?
I don't know if he enjoyed it, but he did put that as a guilty pleasure because I don't know.
Oh.
Doc said The Family Man with Nicolas Cage and Taylor Leone.
Oh,
I like The Family Man.
Oh, I hated The Family Man.
That was the last time Nick went to the movie theater, was The Family Man, like 2002.
Oh, yeah, that was painful to watch, I thought.
I liked that movie. I bought that movie. Bought a lot of crap, though, in my defense.
I mean, I thought you bought that movie to give to someone as a gag gift.
Nope. That was The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that was probably worse than The Family Man. Okay, I'll agree with that.
And VF, he didn't really have one. He did mention Can't Hardly Wait, but that was actually a pretty good show. I like Can't Hardly Wait.
I never saw it. It's the 80s teen comedy.
90s. Late 90s.
Late 90s?
Yeah.
That was early.
It was with Breckenmeyer.
I'm thinking of a different movie completely
Yes, you are.
then. Okay.
So, the girl from Party of Five, the woman from Party of Five, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely thinking of a different movie altogether.
So, that was Can't Buy Me Love you were thinking about.
You're right, that's what I was thinking of.
Are you serious?
I think that's what I was thinking
dear
of.
God.
Begins with can't.
That's right. Let's see here. Top 5 of the week is television shows we want to watch, but we have not. Whether we don't have time, we just haven't had a chance to watch them.
Yeah, that's something we've talked about a lot on the thing.
Yes.
Like, oh, that show, people talk about shows, and we're like, oh, sounds good, and haven't seen it.
So there's not going to be much argument this week. It's just, hey, I want to see that.
I want to see it. No, you don't. Well, I might say that if you pick the wrong shows.
That's right. So, Nick, you want to go number 1, or go with your number 5?
Sure. Number 5 that I have is True Blood.
Oh, okay.
And most of mine just follow the I can't because I don't have
HBO or Showtime.
Netflix.
Yeah, I had a lot on my short list of, it was on HBO, I didn't see it. It was on HBO, I didn't see it.
You don't have Netflix?
No.
Oh, okay.
But, I even thought of True Blood. That was one that made my short list.
I saw the first season, and then I got rid of HBO, so then or around that time. So it's a fun show. Lots of nudity. My number 5 is Boardwalk Empire. Really want to see that.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. I kind of wrote it on my list, but I don't know. There's just something. Maybe I'm not intrigued by the time period. I'm just not intrigued enough.
See, I am intrigued by that. That's more intriguing, that time period, than Sopranos. For me.
Well, yeah, because you want everything to be taking place in the 1920s, 1930s, even stuff that took place in the 1880s.
1886.
Just so you can refine your voice from that era.
Yeah. You got nothing on me, copper. Yeah. What is that? Gumshoe. All you have to do is just put gumshoe in and it works. That might be my best impersonation. Next it. All right. I'm not challenging me. I'm facing the guy 10 years from now.
It's actually not that bad, but
I'm always chasing the guy 10 years from now. Moving on.
All right. Well, my number 5 is one I know you'll agree is one I should watch, is The Walking Dead.
Yes.
And the only reason it's not even higher on the list is because I did watch the pilot, and
you don't like the pilot?
The pilot didn't make me want to see anymore.
Oh,
it's like everyone talks about it, and I'm like, I hope it's better than the pilot.
You have to definitely watch a whole season to get into it. I know that's a lot of time. The first season's only 6 episodes.
Okay.
Now, I did see breaking news that one of the main characters does die this season. They just filmed it.
Oh, no!
Not going to say who. If you want to find out,
Rick.
go online.
I hope it's Rick.
No.
Because that's why I wanted to kill in the first episode.
They keep threatening him dying in the books, but comic books he hasn't yet. No, so definitely, if you want to see it, go online. I hope they don't actually kill his character, but we'll see. So there you go. We got Walking Dead. I highly recommend it. Why don't you give me the Preacher books back? I'll give you the Walking Dead movies for season 1.
Oh, you have it?
Just season 1.
It's on Netflix, the first couple seasons, so I can catch them there.
What's your number 4, Jeff?
Number 4, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay, good show.
I saw the pilot, and I was pretty disappointed at the pilot. But it's like...
It's Joss Whedon, though.
It's Joss Whedon, and I know a bunch of people who come into the show after the pilot that intrigues me, and people who love the show. So it's one I want to see. Again, 7 seasons is going to be a long time to catch up on. But it's on my list.
Number 4 for me is The Cape. I really want to see it. The 10 seasons.
You've seen it.
Oh, that's right.
You've seen The Cape. Maybe not all 6 seasons or the movie.
or 6 of the 10 episodes. Sorry, we just always have to do a Cape joke. There you go. It'd be really funny if the music doesn't come across on the mics as well. No, number 4 is my last HBO movie or show that I want to see. Carnival. Back in the day, about the Dust Bowl, it was 2 seasons. Every time I went to buy it, it was $60-something for a season. And I refused to pay $60 for a season.
Yeah.
13 episodes or 10 episodes or whatever. Yeah. It was about the circus back in the 1920s. Yeah, Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a theme with
another
me?
show in the 20s. Yeah. We like living in the 20s.
Are you a talking radio guy now from the 20s?
Oh, yeah.
At least I was a mobster from the 20s.
It's the news of the geek. Come on.
Anyways, so I really wanted to see it. It's kind of a mystical, kind of fantasy thing with some black magic involved and all that. So I've heard nothing but good things about it. You either loved it or you hated it.
Now, was it only 2 seasons?
Yes.
What was it? That's the run of the show?
Yes.
Or
they canceled it, and I think they had enough time to wrap it up.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know if it was cut short or if that was the story they wanted to tell.
I think they wanted to do more, but it did get cut after 2 seasons. So that is one that could be higher, but the other 3 ones are really, really,
really,
like,
really high on your
list. Really high. Nick, what's yours for?
Number 4 for me is Arrested Development.
Okay.
I think I've always heard good things about it. I think it would fit my sense of humor profile of what I enjoy.
Agree.
And just have never gotten around to watching it.
I think part of it is also with Arrested Development, I saw a couple episodes here and there. I wasn't a big fan. I think the issue is the same thing in like The Walking Dead. You have to watch a season or several episodes back to back.
It does kind of have a little awkward humor that a lot of people just don't get. I mean, but if you like The Office and how, especially how that started out as being that, I mean, it's kind of got that same type of, I can't believe that somebody made that joke type thing, and a lot of in-jokes that as it goes on, they refer back to things, jokes that they set up in one show, the punchline comes 10 episodes later type thing. And I mean, it's definitely a good rewatching show too. So, I'll have to dig up the DVDs or whatever, Nick, and let you borrow them.
What's your number 3, Nick?
Number 3 I have is Dexter.
Oh, okay. I got through a season and a half so far.
Oh, you got that far?
Yeah, I'm a season and a half into it.
Oh, I didn't realize you finished the first season.
Oh, yeah. We liked the first season. My wife and I.
Yeah.
We're halfway through second season.
Oh, second season's better than the first.
So tell your sister that, I'm getting through those seasons.
Second season's better than the first. Third season's better than the second.
You'll have a Christmas gift for her.
Yes!
I think, wait.
Fourth season's
season's a good one.
Which
third season's a step down.
And I saw how it
second.
ended.
But, yeah.
So.
Well, watch it. Watch the ending, but no, it's going to be disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people have said, "Oh, that ending was so bad, I wouldn't even bother watching the show." The show's worth watching, and I mean, it might even be worth watching up to about halfway through the last episode. The way it ends is not good.
I heard everything that you could watch the first 5 seasons and be fine, and then skip the last 2.
I'm trying to remember what season 6 was.
Wasn't one was Colin Hanks?
That was season 6.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that season. I know a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
But I liked that one.
Okay. Dexter is fun, Nick. I think you would like that. And it has the offbeat humor, too. So.
All right.
Number 3 for me is Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
On Netflix about the prison with Jason Biggs and his wife goes to prison. Really want to see that. Second season just started, I think, or is about ready to be released.
Second season's been released.
It hasn't been released? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it has, but
I know it's coming.
I haven't watched that one yet. It's kind of a back burner one for me.
Do you like the first one?
No, I mean, I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a back burner. There's other things I want to watch.
I saw the trailers for the first season. I really liked the trailer, so. What's your number 3, Jeff?
Let's see. My number 3 is 6 Feet Under.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
Another one of those HBO shows. Never got into it because I didn't have HBO, but then I see like all the cast members who went on to do other things. I liked a bunch of like Michael C. Hall did Dexter, Peter Krause, who I liked before that. Sports Night was in that. Rachel Griffiths was in it. And, these are people I've seen in other things, and I'm like, and it from what I hear of the show, it would meet up with my type of temperament or what I would like.
I'm Dan. So. That's Casey. Cut man.
So 6 Feet Under again.
Man, that is a good show. I gotta get the whole series. That is one that I would buy the whole series on. Okay. What's your number 2?
My number 2, and it's joined my list today. We were at work talking. Guy at work was going over talking about this show, and I'm like, that sounds different than what I was expecting out of it.
I hope it's probably going to be my number 2. Go ahead.
Clone Wars.
Oh, the Star Wars.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
Yeah, we saw the movie.
We saw the movie, and I had no desire to even watch the show.
The movie was bad.
Yeah. He said the first season it was okay, it was good. He said, but the second season, he's just saying, and I'm like, well, this sounds like stuff that Star Wars should have done. Mm-hmm. And so he kind of got me excited, and I'm like, well, now I want to see this.
Yeah.
So the Clone Wars entered the list today at number 2 for me.
Okay. I've seen off and on seasons. I've never seen them all back to back.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Orphan Black.
I forgot about that.
Oh my goodness. I keep wanting to see in previews. I really want to see it. I think even Amy from a couple weeks ago recommended it. I really want to see it, and now it's like, damn it, it's only the second season, so I can catch up easy.
Yeah, no, now that you mentioned that probably should have made my list. I didn't even think of that one.
So it's on BBC America.
Yeah,
so
somewhere. I have to track down where to find it.
I think it's 570 something.
Yeah, but even to watch that's one of them. You have to watch all the early. I'm sorry, I'm getting texted.
Is Jim sending you an activate? We haven't done that segment in a couple weeks. Calm down. We've killed that segment off.
No activate.
So Orphan Black is my number 2. What you got, Nick, for number 2?
For number 2 for me is House of Cards.
Okay.
I don't know a whole lot about it. Yeah, Netflix.
Kevin Spacey is a badass.
Yeah, but I've heard really good things.
Yeah, I saw the first season. I haven't watched the second season yet since it's been released. Great. And I've heard some spoilers from the second season, and I'm intrigued to watch them. Just haven't gotten around to seeing it. But the first season, I pretty much binge watched that in a couple of days.
Thanksgiving night for shopping, when we went Black Friday shopping, Black Thursday shopping now, I guess it's called, it was $10 for the first season, and I did not pick it up, and I kept looking at it, and I didn't. So I'm kicking myself. I kind of wanted to get that for $10. I thought it would be worth it, but I apologize. Damn it. So, well, unless you borrowed it, Nick. You blew it. I blew it. What's your number 1, Nick?
Number 1's Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Another one of them HBO shows.
Yeah.
Talk to Jeff.
Oh, no, you have to see it. Yeah, I'll have to see if I think the first 3 seasons are on video. Might have to let you borrow those.
And I know that's one, I don't watch a whole lot of the superhero type TV shows or things like that, and I know that's one that's a comic.
It's a fantasy novels is what it's based off of.
Okay.
So
There is capes in it. The kings do wear capes. They don't fly, though.
Well, the kings don't wear capes.
I
The
don't
King's
know. I've never
Guard wears
seen
a
it.
cape,
I've
maybe.
seen like 3 episodes. Calm down.
You've actually seen 3
Yeah,
episodes?
I have.
Oh,
I was
didn't
on
know
a business trip a couple times and saw some.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea what was going on because
It wasn't the first one.
Correct.
And
I just saw Peter Dinklage with a lot of naked women. That's all I saw. I was like, what the heck
so it
is
was a good
this?
episode.
It was good. I was like, what the heck?
Again, I'll have to see if I can. Honestly, the tweet I just got was from a buddy of mine who was asking if I had like the last season of Game of Thrones on DVD.
No. Look at us, timely. Game of Thrones is up there for me. It was on my back burner. It was on my honorable mentions. Just because I like it. I'm not a big fantasy, medieval type guy.
Yeah.
But
Well, I am, so I loved it. I still do.
Well, sorry, the show's all about you now.
Isn't it always been about me?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
See, that's where you're wrong, Jason.
I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
My number 1 is Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it.
I heard nothing
Nick,
but great things.
if you haven't seen it, it should be on your list.
Sorry. 1.5.
At this rate, Nick, you're not going to be seeing a movie for the next 10 years with all these shows.
Do you think I have time to watch TV shows if I can't watch movies?
A movie's an hour and a half. These are 10 hours long.
No, Breaking Bad, highly recommend.
I know. I really want to see it. I keep seeing deals on the seasons pretty cheap. So eventually I'm going to pick it up. I just have not yet. So there you go. There's my number 1. What's your, Jeff?
My number 1 is, again, well, there's HBO shows you can't see.
Can I just get you a subscription to HBO?
If you want to.
Actually, if you get Amazon Prime starting this year,
Yeah.
all the old HBO shows are coming on.
Yeah, that's something I'll have to think about. But number 1, The Wire.
Oh, okay.
I've heard so many great things about it, and it just seems to be the type of show that I wish would be made, and apparently it has been made. I just haven't seen it.
I've heard nothing but good things about that, too.
Yes.
So
Well, I think the only time I heard something bad about it was Andy Dwyer, because he didn't get it.
Wasn't Bishop in that, too?
Bishop?
From X-Men, Days of Future Past.
Oh, it's
He's in
possible.
it. He's not Bishop, though. That would be kind of cool.
that would be. I know Idris Elba is in it.
Yes.
And he's like pretty much that. And as I was making my list, I noticed that
Luther?
Oh, he is in Luther.
Yeah, I
yes.
wanted to see that. That was on my
that's
novel.
another one. Yeah, that I've heard great things about that needs to be seen. And also Aidan Gillen, who is a guy in Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh, he's in that too. Okay, cool.
I had Veep,
Veep. I saw the first season of that. That was good.
Luther, and I had a couple other ones, but the other ones that is Friday Night Lights. Everybody here loves Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes and I haven't really gotten into it, but I know people who love it and rave about it. It's probably one I should watch, but I don't know. A lot of those high school shows are tough to get into.
Some listeners' ones. Brian Hackney, he had his 5 are Orange is the New Black, The Blacklist, Game of Thrones, Royal Pains, and Saved by the Bell, the college years.
Hey, college years were good. I mean, Bob Golick was on there?
Yes, that's right.
I mean, Yeah, okay.
Jason, he put Boss with Kelsey Grammer.
I heard good things about it, never saw it.
And then Jason Foley wrote House of Cards, Arrow,
Good.
Netflix season of Arrested Development,
Oh, yeah, good.
Late Night with Seth Meyers, which is actually pretty funny.
I
like
agree
the
with
show.
him. I haven't seen it either.
It is pretty good. I like it. And Family Feud with Louis Anderson.
No, you don't want to see the Louis
You
Anderson
might want
one.
to see it soon because I don't think it's going to be around much longer.
The Richard Karn seasons were better than the Louis Anderson seasons.
They were.
The Jay Peterman seasons
I like
were
the Jay
better.
Peterman ones.
I can't even remember the guy's real name. He's just Jay Peterman.
And it would have been better if he played Jay Peterman on the Family Feud.
Oh, he wasn't?
You know, the funny thing is, I didn't even read these beforehand. I just copied them from Twitter or from Facebook pages.
Yeah.
So when I start reading, I'm like, Family Feud with Louis Anderson. I think he was being facetious.
Possibly.
So bad idea this week. 259. Just common sense. Going into a cabin in the woods for a weekend to retreat without a weapon. You should always carry a weapon with you.
Probably always carry a weapon, but now that you mention it, I don't know. Do those chalets we get when we go to the
I have a weapon.
Smoky Mountain? Do you?
Yes.
Lightsabers don't count.
I'm gonna say now I'm scared. If Jason's bringing a weapon into the chalet we're sharing.
That's not a lightsaber. It's glowing in the dark. It must be a glow-in-the-dark condom. Anyways.
All right, so bad idea. Yeah, bring your weapon when you're going camping.
Any type of weapon.
Shouldn't the cabin have an axe though? If it's
Wow, if it's a true cabin.
Well, yeah, but the serial killer gets there first. He takes the axe, so you need to
It's
bring
true,
a weapon.
it's true.
that's what he kills you with.
Yeah.
So Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.